Danielle Sharp stood patiently in the first-class boarding line at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, her phone in hand as she confirmed final details with her assistant for a hotel check-in in San Jose. It had been a smooth day so far, TSA pre-check, no checked luggage, and a window seat arranged with precision. She was looking forward to some quiet time before a pivotal pitch to investors the next morning. Everything had been planned with care, as always. "Ma'am, I'm going to need to see your ticket again." The gate agent's voice broke through her focus, flat and clipped. Danielle looked up, her lips parting mid-sentence. It wasn't just what he said, it was how. As if her presence in the first-class line was a disruption. She offered him a calm, polite smile and extended her boarding pass. "Sure, here you go." He stared at it a moment too long. "And your ID?" Her brow arched slightly. "Of course." She handed over her driver's license from her tote. The agent examined both with exaggerated scrutiny. Danielle surveyed the nearly empty line, a businesswoman ahead, and a man in cargo shorts behind, balancing a tablet and coffee. No one else was being questioned. Then it came. "You sure you're in the right line, ma'am?" She blinked. Then she let out a small breath of disbelief. "I'm sorry. This is priority boarding. First class." She met his eyes evenly. "Yes, I know. That's what my ticket says." He glanced at his screen, then again at her. "Right. I'm going to need a moment." Before she could respond, the man in cargo shorts stepped up beside her. "Hey, is boarding open yet?" The agent's tone changed instantly. "Absolutely, sir. Welcome aboard." No ID check. No boarding pass scan. Just a smile and a wave through. Danielle watched the man walk down the jet bridge. She caught a glimpse of the seat assignment on his pass. It was hers. Row 2A. She kept her voice low. "That's not a reassignment. That's my seat." The agent avoided her gaze. "Please step aside so we can continue boarding." She did, not because she agreed, but because she knew the stakes. Black women who refused to comply in public spaces often became headlines. She stepped aside, pulled out her phone, and took a deep breath, the same breath she took in Dallas when a potential investor questioned her understanding of her own software, the same one she took in Boston when someone mistook her for catering staff. "Is there a supervisor I can speak to?" she asked calmly. He sighed like she'd asked him to perform heart surgery. "There's nothing I can do. I'm not asking you. I'm asking for your supervisor." A woman appeared behind the desk. Her name tag read Carrie. Mid-30s, tired eyes behind rimless glasses. Danielle repeated her concern. Carrie typed, frowned, kept her voice polite. "Yes, I see your name here. Seat 2A. But it's been reassigned." "Without notifying me?" Danielle asked. Carrie hesitated. Danielle pushed on. That man walked through without a single question. "I was standing right here." "I understand your frustration," Carrie began. "No, you don't," Danielle replied evenly. "You understand how not to make a scene. That's different." Carrie's smile cracked. "We can offer you a seat in premium economy and a voucher." Danielle let out a sharp laugh. "A voucher? You just invalidated a paying customer's right to her seat and offered a coupon like this is a grocery store." The terminal had gone quiet. Passengers stared, whispered. Danielle turned away from the counter and dialed. "Danielle," came the voice on the other end. "Jude, I need you to pull up Transatlantic Holdings. Every contract, every audit. We start now." "The airline." "Yes. They just made a mistake they can't afford." Carrie looked confused. The gate agent, Nick, looked worried. Danielle said quietly, "I'll wait here while you figure out how this is going to play out." "But I'm not going anywhere." A young black woman from a nearby gate approached quietly, handed Danielle a bottle of water, and gave her a silent nod. Danielle whispered a soft, "Thank you." The flight departed without her. No apology. No explanation. 10 minutes later, Danielle launched a Zoom call from the airline lounge. On screen were Jude, her legal director Ava, and Marcus from Digital Systems. She told them what happened. "Same airline we flagged last quarter," Jude said. "Yep. Push the audit forward," Danielle instructed. Her team began pulling data. 17 similar complaints surfaced. 7 used the same language. "Are you sure you're in the right line?" By morning, a package hit Transatlantic's executive board. Timestamped footage, internal memos, unresolved HR reports. No emotion. Just facts. Media hadn't picked it up yet. But inside Transatlantic, alarms were ringing. PR scrambled. Legal debated calling it a misunderstanding. Someone suggested a flight credit. Danielle didn't want a coupon. She wanted accountability. Ava delivered the news. They're requesting an emergency call. Danielle nodded. Schedule it. But not today. Tomorrow. 9 a.m. Pacific. Let them wait. By Friday, #seat for Danielle trended. Thousands shared similar experiences. Quiet humiliations. Coded language. Silent tolerance. The airline released a statement. We apologize for the inconvenience. Danielle stared at the word. Inconvenience. They still won't say it, Ava murmured. Discrimination, Danielle finished. The board placed 2 executives on leave. Carrie was reassigned. Nick's name vanished. But Danielle didn't gloat. She wasn't after revenge. She wanted reform. Civic released a statement. Every system protects what it was built to serve until someone holds it accountable. Danielle gathered her staff. This wasn't about a seat. It was about the look on his face when he decided I didn't belong. I'm not special. This happens daily to people without lawyers or LinkedIn followers. Most walk away because it's exhausting. She paused. But we don't walk away. We document. We act. We change policy, one story at a time. Monday came quietly. Danielle entered the office early, dressed plainly. Jude handed her a folder. They signed. Mandatory DI audit. External oversight. First session Thursday. She nodded, her eyes on the whiteboard. Expect better. Funny, she said. I didn't plan this. I just wanted to pitch clean energy and come home. Jude smiled. Instead, you made a billion-dollar company face the mirror. Wasn't the plan, she said. But it was the point. They weren't done. New clients reached out. Real change was coming. Danielle flipped through a folder. We helped them, she said, but they don't get to skip the work. Later, a junior analyst asked, Were you scared? Danielle shook her head. I was tired. Tired of proving my existence is legitimate. But that's why we don't let this die in a tweet. That's why we build something that outlasts us. That night, alone in her office, Danielle received a text from her mother. Proud of you. Always. She smiled. Not for revenge. Not for fame. But for the work. Then she wrote on a clean page in her notebook. The system won't fix itself. But neither will I back down. That was the message. Not noise. Not anger. Just earn dignity. If you've ever been told you don't belong, remember, you do. You don't need permission to claim your space. Speak. Document. Build. And when you're in, hold the door open for the next. Respect isn't given. It's demanded. Fought for. Reclaimed.